Go, 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 go.
No, 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 no.
There's a little bit left.
Do you have a family? Juno, Juno, Juno!
Oh, what a piece of shit.
Hello.
जीवन का टारगेट क्या है तुम्हारे?
लक्ष्य तो सर सलमान खान मारना जी और कोई लक्ष्य नहीं है.
Yo, he just gave you a high five.
Fuck. Deer bit his butt.
Is it shove day?
Oh yeah, it's shove day.
Is it shove day? It's shove day. It's shove day.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
How come a deer are so cute?
Go.
I actually didn't check my tickets. I gotta check.
Hi, I'm Danielle Dufault, and you're watching Animalogic. Today, we're going to talk about a creature that's taken on so many different forms and probably has many more to go. That's right, we're going to talk about T-Rex's nemesis, Spinosaurus. Just a heads up, this creature has a long and tangled scientific history. And this is just a short version of that and how it's been depicted. So if you need more specifics about the science, definitely dig in. And check out our episode on Spinosaurus while you're at it. So let's take a look at the very first fossils of Spinosaurus that were ever found. These were from 1912 and discovered by Richard Markgraf. So the bones that were found, by no means was this a complete skeleton, but it did seem like they all went together. But these were the weirdest fossils of a theropod dinosaur that anyone had found so far. In 1915, Ernst Stromer published these fossils. It had a super long, narrow jaw and long protruding dorsal spines down its back. Hence,
My nutrition professor said that there's nothing wrong with eggs on the first day of class. Did you call him a beta male faggot that likes to taste farts for no reason?
Spinosaurus. Despite being in pieces, it was so weird that it deserved to become the founding member of its very own new clade, the Spinosauridae. I'm gonna guess that the only way that they knew that it was theropod was because of the association of other bones that it was with. Even the teeth that you can see in this illustration, they're so conical and round and robust that they look a whole lot more like a crocodilian than a dinosaur. And we'll be coming back to that later. And then we have this photograph of the vertebrae that were collected, and they put them in, you know, what they assumed would be the best plausible order. And you can see just how crazy tall those dorsal spines are, hence the name Spinosaurus. He's one spiny boy. In 1936, Stromer made a reconstruction of Spinosaurus, trying to make sense of all the bones that were ever collected so far.
That looks wrong. Just drawing that, I'd think I'd made a mistake.
It leaned pretty conservative because other large theropods were all we had to go by at the time. So at this point, we still didn't have a face, but we knew it had a long, strong chin, some conical, pointy teeth, and it was a tall-spined theropod. But we all started to wonder the important questions, like, could it win in a fight against T-Rex? These bones were utterly lost to history during World War II, when the museum where they were stored was destroyed. Photographs were rediscovered in the 1990s and published in 2006, and during that time, imaginations and paleontologists ran wild. Okay, we're gonna jump all the way to 1976 because no one's really cared yet about Spinosaurus. For some reason, it's popping back up, and Giovanni Caselli decided to make this fantastic illustration. This looks like a wiener dog on steroids, and please tell me, where's the lie? So it's already going pretty wild with speculation here, and I love it. I think it's great. The text here on the page is talking about how the sale might have actually helped Spinosaurus lose excess heat and prevent it from overheating, making it a quicker theropod than other, meat eaters at the time. Considering what they were working with, these illustrations are awesome. They're time capsules. Some of these definitely look more like Dimetrodon, while others don't bother with a sail at all and opt for big protruding spikes. Others, yet again, follow the science published.
I had an idea for a comedy skit where scientists discovered that dinosaurs were actually way smaller than we thought they were, and through some weird process their bones expanded during the fossilization process, and in reality dinosaurs were all the size of chickens. And then doing a skit based off of that. I thought that would be funny. And then seeing if I could get somebody to 3D animate for me tiny little T-Rexes that are the size of chickens. I really like chickens. Look at these freaking chickens. Oh my god. Dude, the chicken's copying her. That chicken's actually copying the person. Holy hell. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, look at the chicken with his guns. Chickens are so beautiful. Oh my god, that's fucking horrendous. Did the idiot who fucking made this video not know what the fuck that is? Oh my goodness, look, they come to greet you. Look at him running. Oh my god, they all come to say hello. I fucking love chickens. I'd love to have chickens one day. They're so fucking cute.
And do a wonderful interpretation of
Oh yeah, Gig should do that for me.
it. Remember that we still only had the Stromer files, and some related dinosaurs to go by. By 1984, researchers were already proposing that Spinosaurus could have had a more croc-like snout to catch fish. And all of that was confirmed when Baryonyx walkeri was discovered. This is when we found that the Spino family was bigger than we ever knew. The Baryonyx was pieced together from separate fossils discovered in multiple places. Even though it wasn't identical to Spinosaurus, it shared some very important traits. It doubled down on the whole fish-eating thing. The reconstruction was also more complete than what we had of Spinosaurus. It had more parts of the rest of the body, and some kinda average-sized dorsal spines. Lots of the skull was discovered, including the little crest up on its forehead. It gave us a glimpse at the true face of Spinosaurus, and began painting a whole family portrait. I love this Baryonyx paper because it's one of the few scientific research papers that gets a full reconstruction inside the paper itself, and not just, as a cover page or something.
Yeah, I know raptors are way smaller than a lot of people think. They're generally actually fucking tiny. I saw one reconstruction of one. Apparently there were larger raptors, but they're still not the size of Jurassic Park, raptors.
So one of the figures is this fantastic painting by John Sibbick. And I love his art, like big time fan and big inspiration. He's got this animal looking so naturalistic, and honestly it still holds up really well to what we understand Spinosaurids to be. And that's just it. This was the beginning of the expansion of the Spinosaurid family. So Spinosaurus is no longer living inside its own family all alone. It's got company. I still think that this John Civic piece is still one of the best pieces of Spinosaurid art out there. It's honestly just gorgeous. Additional evidence was found when Suchomimus was discovered in Niger. The 1998 documentary Colossal Claw gave us a better glimpse into what scientists were thinking at the time. This skeleton of Suchomimus, or the croc mimic, was 2/3 complete. And as its name suggests, it had a very croc-like face. So at this point, people were starting to connect the dots. Maybe Spinosaurus also looked just as crocky? Considering the semi-aquatic lifestyle of crocs, was this a case of convergent evolution? And just like Spino, it had long dorsal spines too. The environment it came from was a lush, swampy delta. So there
No, I didn't do any lifting today. I was planning on training in the afternoon, but I just got zonked, fell asleep, and I only just woke up. Probably gonna do some training in the morning, like probably around 8-ish a.m. And then we'll just go from there. But my sleep is being absolutely fucked.
There would have been lots of feeding opportunities, both terrestrial and aquatic. Oh my goodness, that dramatic zoom.
Last night at a gas station, I saw some guys in a Ferrari 488 and talked to them about it, and he gave me the keys and told me to start and rev it. It had a fab speed exhaust and sounded crazy. That's pretty cool. I like some of the Ferraris from like the mid-late 2000s. Oh, the 488's... Okay, I'm confusing it with the other thing. This is a later. The 488's nice. What was the other one? What was the one from the, like, mid-late 2000s that I think this replaced? Is it the 468 that I'm thinking of? Or 458? I'm not a Ferrari expert. You know what I mean. But, I'm excited for the... whatchamacall, the new one that they're coming out with. It's replacing that pee pee poo poo that they released. To donate $2, why so late? My sleep is fucked, that's why. Thanks for the donation too. The new Testarossa. Yeah, that's replacing that other one that nobody bought. The new Testarossa looks good. I don't know why people are hating on it so much. G donated $2. Let me see.
We're here because today's the 5th anniversary.
This is driving me fucking nuts. Why can't I remember? Not the 488. Maybe it's the 360. Yeah, it's I'm thinking of the 360. That's an easy one, easy to remember. Just have to think Xbox 360. Yeah, when this car was new, I really fucking loved the 360. Pretty sure you can get these used now for not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a lot of them are around like 80K. Yeah, these are still nice cars. They can be pretty hard to fucking work on. They have like some stupid electronic system that you may never be able to get working right.
Of the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. And we have we have 99 countries that have ratified or are signatories to the treaty.
This is so fucking stupid. Yeah, you know what countries have signed it? Countries without fucking nuclear weapons. So it's like fucking stupid.
Which it's the possession, you cannot use them, you cannot possess them, you cannot sell them to another country. It's the total abolition of nuclear weapons. Colorado is very aware of nuclear weapons, and the young gentleman I spoke.
This is just like dumb woman brain
immediately said-
horse shit. If you have a like political ideology that only works if everyone agrees with you, it's just retarded and it immediately fails. You can't abolish nuclear weapons. The only way to do that is to get rid of the knowledge of how to make them, which is obviously impossible. Just retarded.
Well, you know, this is really important to us because we have ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, in the ground. And I said, well,
By the way, these are the same people who tried to gaslight everybody into thinking Iran is not producing nuclear weapons. So while claiming they're trying to abolish nuclear weapons, they're literally giving cover to Islamic terrorist regimes that are trying to develop nuclear weapons. Like, it's just all horseshit.
I'm very aware of that. I said,
they're trying to destroy the United States. That's all this is. Like, China's ramping up their nuclear arms production. Like, why would they be promoting this idea of nuclear deproliferation when China's massively ramping up their nuclear arsenal?
they did an action there a number of years ago. I said, very symbolic. Well, in the 1980s, 3 of us Roman Catholic sisters went out and did a plowshares action, which is where you nonviolently, symbolically alert the public and people to what is happening if these nuclear weapons are ever going to be used. So we cut a link in the fence. We used simple household hammers to hammer on the silo area. Railroad track would come out if the weapon is.
People massively overinflate the usefulness and the danger of nuclear weapons. Like, there's a reason why they've rarely ever been used. Like, what? There's Nagasaki, Hiroshima, and I don't think they've ever been used in combat since then. It's only just been tests. So it's stupid. They're ridiculously expensive to make. They're ridiculously expensive to maintain. And they don't really offer much more of a benefit over modern, conventional, precision-guided explosives. So, like, why would you ever fucking use them? This nuclear deproliferation shit is just fucking stupid. Look at Who Wants a Second Wife. I don't feel bad for his first one now, honestly.
Single and tired of searching but never finding.
Or maybe you're already married, caught in cycles of frustration.
Discussing a second wife with my wife. This could all be simplified by just having multiple girlfriends. Why complicate anything? It's just... I don't know how divorce laws work in Islam, if you even can technically get divorced. I don't know, but like the idea of having multiple wives and then like any of them being able to leave for whatever reason and then claim some amount of your wealth or property. Like, imagine if you have 3 or 4 wives and then all of a sudden they like all decide to up and leave like they'd fucking rob you blind.
Unmet expectations, or just feeling like something is missing.
Or perhaps you're now...
One pussy isn't good enough for me. I need at least 2 pussy.
Today we're going to have a very interesting conversation, hopefully informative and...
Oh my god, I can see the outline of your wife's nose. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, so hot. Oh, I'm coming.
And fun, edutainment, I guess. I'm here, joined by my wife, Khaled. Thank you for joining us.
I wonder if his wife also thinks it's okay to rape 5-year-olds.
Khaled, Assalamu alaikum. Our second wife. Because you know how they say our pregnancy, like it's not my wife, it's not that my wife is pregnant, we're pregnant.
It's like we're pregnant, not my wife is we're.
Talk about the racial aspect, right?
Yeah, just these people are deranged. The idea of having multiple partners, especially if you're a man, it's like whatever. That's not nearly as abnormal as a lot of people think, but why the fuck would you want like the law and government and shit getting involved in like these relationships where now it's not just you're dating or living together. Now there's all these other legal fucking steps you have to go through, and they can steal shit from you. Like, it's just fucking retarded. Like, sure, having multiple girlfriends or like sexual partners, I'm sure a lot of people are into that, but when you get the law involved, like, why? Just more opportunity for somebody to fuck you over. It's stupid.
And President Trump is now giving a dire warning to Iranian leadership, writing on Truth Social this morning that a massive armada is heading towards Iran and is ready to, quote, fulfill its mission with speed and violence if necessary. Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin is tracking the latest for us on this. And
you know, I wonder with some of these things if Trump is supposed to say this. Like, I guess at this point it doesn't matter because they already know that, you know, those warships are coming towards Iran. But yeah, time certainly is running out for Iran. I don't know if they're going to try to negotiate some sort of peaceful surrender. That's why they're doing this. Like, that's why he's posting some of this shit on Truth Social. I'm sure there's stuff going on behind the scenes that, like, nobody knows about. But yeah, they're not going to peacefully surrender. They're just going to fight to the end. It'd be great if they could actually capture the Ayatollah alive and then throw him in jail or execute him publicly on live TV. That'd be cool. Thanks for the donation, G.
Yes. From my understanding, Islam is actually pretty progressive when it comes to divorce, unlike traditional Christianity. From my understanding, the wife can get divorced for whatever reason she wants.
I'm not sure if it works that way, because, like, I've heard, like, I've heard a lot of horror stories where women were, like, trapped in these Islamic marriages and stuff, and they couldn't escape, and, like, not only the husband, but their family members would, like, threaten her and stuff. So, like, I don't know if it's quite that simple. But again, when you're talking about, like, modern developed society, like, you know, living here, why in the hell, like, having one wife is already enough of a fucking liability. Imagine having, like, 2 or 3 or 4. Like, holy crap, if they all leave you at the same time, they could completely fuck you over. Thanks for the donation, though, G.
That jaw just goes on for days. Oh, I love that extreme wide-angle lens. This is really starting to take shape.
What a big nose boy. Oh my god, such a big nose. It's kind of like a big chicken. It's like a big chicken, only rather than having a beak, it's got a snoot. And it's got these big spiny bump things. But it's just like a chicken. They look so cool. It'd be neat having a time machine where you could actually see them in person. You know what would be fucking dope? If we had like some sort of full dive VR thing, like, you know, the Matrix, and then you could have like an experience like that where you're right next to dinosaurs. I have a feeling they're probably going to announce a new Fallout game soon. They're still charging $35 for this fucking shit. Yeah, and this fucking Fallout 4 anniversary edition and shit. Oh my fucking god, dude. They are liars. Just fraud, lying fucks. They said they updated the game to fix all the issues. Literally, on the PC version, that same fucking issue from, like, literally launch day is still there, where the game will crash during that first mission when you're running to the vault. That was there on day one. They never patched it. And then when they claimed they fucking fixed it, it still wasn't fixed. Like it's baffling. How are they a fucking video game development company? Bethesda is like they've got to be the worst AAA developer. Like as a publisher, they're fine, but like as a fucking developer, holy mother of a fuck, they're terrible. I've never seen that from like a AAA studio. Literally having a fucking game-breaking bug where the game will crash on the first mission, and then like 8 years after the game comes out, they still haven't been able to fix it. Like, that is genuinely just baffling. Oh yeah, Demon Land. Oh fuck. I thought this was a real game and it's a hentai game.
One of the arguments he gives to his wife is to think of it not as his wife but our second wife. Lol, I didn't know this girl was open to lesbianism, just, lol. Daniel is so stupid, I don't think he realized what he was implying when he said that.
From what I understand, generally, they don't all have sex together. I'm sure there's like... I'm sure a lot of people have weird, freaky shit going on in the bedroom and they just don't mention it because they could get stoned to death or something. It would not surprise me if some of that shit was going on, where like you do see women that are cool with their husbands having second wives because they're bisexual and they kind of want to fiddle around with a girl too. That would be pretty hot. Honestly, like, I love watching women, like, have... Oh, Jesus Christ. They couldn't warn me. How would I have known? Are you serious? Okay, well, boobs. Yeah, I like watching women have sex with women, so that'd be cool. Thanks for the donation, G.
For what we understand Spinosaurids to look like now, today, you saw the placement of its nostril, it's higher up on the nose. Just 3 years later, Spino gets his first big break on the silver screen as the main antagonist for Jurassic Park 3. He's here to ruin T-Rex's day and is destined to fight him for—
Spinosaurus was way fucking smaller than T-Rex. T-Rex would have fucking just wrecked Spinosaurus.
Hey bro, what do you think about nigger?
You know, it's a word. Thanks for the donation, Geegan Veins.
forever. Although they probably never would have crossed paths in reality. Okay, here comes Spinosaurus. See,
Wow.
this is awesome because even if at this point we didn't have everything that we now know about Spinosaurus, this was perfect timing to put him in a movie because we just got Baryonyx and Suchomimus giving us a face. So now we've got this big spiny meanie
Oh my
with
god.
that big croc face. I mean, they did a very nice job, actually. We didn't know yet just how tiny their legs were. So the fact that it was this big upright theropod, you know, running with those big long legs.
Gum gum. Gum gum. Where's my gum gum? Gum gum?
Might not hold up today, but I still think that it was a fantastic model. I think that movie gets a lot of hate. Just admit it, you wanted to see T-Rex fight a Spinosaurus. Good job, the movies. Finally, after nearly 100 years of mystery, Spinosaurus's face was finally revealed.
Check out the skeletal reconstruction, though. Those legs are looking pretty
So that is butthole bone.
long still. Something is holding this creature back from its full potential.
No. I don't think Daniel intended it that way. He just meant our second wife as in she helps us all platonically. But only I get to have sex with both of you. It's funny cause when he said can easily be interpreted in another way.
Yeah, he's a fucking dumbass. I mean... Yeah, like, this is the same guy who said it's okay to rape a 3-year-old as long as they went through puberty. Like, it's fucking unhinged. Thanks for the donation, G. What type of gum is that? It's nicotine gum.
We just don't know what yet. This is also around the time that old photos of the destroyed specimen were rediscovered in old collections. So everyone got a fresh reminder of where this all began.
So you can see here how this has been cobbled together by the bones of multiple Spinosaurus specimens and Spinosaurus cousins, because they're all like little missing pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. But together, they make a lot of sense in relation to one another.
No, it didn't work out. I'm gonna work out in a few hours.
So now we've
since I'm gonna be awake.
got the jaw, we've got the snout, we've got the little crest on top. The sail is nice and round and crescent shaped, just like in Jurassic Park 3, which Shirley was referring to this. And it's important to remember that all of those spines, sail spines, they're all broken. Every single one of them. None of them that we have are complete. So the order in which they're arranged and the degree to which they get reconstructed is going to change our interpretation, and it will keep changing it. Just wait. Just a year later, in 2006, all of the research gets compiled into one amazing documentary, Land Before Time 12, The Great Day of the Flyers. And if you've seen this movie, then please just know you are...
My mind was blown. I only thought there were like 2 Land Before Time films. They kept making them. There's like at least a dozen of them.
one of the real ones. Okay, I grew up on Land Before Time. It's definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. Drove my family insane watching it day after day after day. I am who I am. But even I didn't know that these went up to 12. In fact, like, how many more are there? I'm gonna look that up later, for sure. Oh, wow. Oh, this Spinosaurus is a bit of a chunker. They definitely made them pretty wide and rotund, but they're all bad.
G also claimed that he needs a second wife cause World War III gonna start, so there will be surplus of them. You idiot. Not like World War II. In writing, Muslims men will commit terror attacks and run and hide in tunnels, leaving the women up top to be killed. Retard.
I do not understand his reasoning. And yeah, yeah, the men will just hide underground and then use women as human shields. It's kind of what they do. Thanks for that donation, G.
Basketball shaped. So the sail on the back is actually kind of interesting because it looks more like an accordion fan. I've got one of those for hot days. Just fan yourself with a Spinosaurus. So we just had to go and check this because it's very vital information. There are 14 movies and 26 episodes of a series for Land Before Time. So we've got like 40 things to go and watch. Should we start a podcast watch along? Does that sound fun? I think that sounds great. Let's do it. Yeah. On a slightly more serious note, in 2011, we got BBC's Planet Dinosaur, showing us something that very likely did happen. Spinos fishing. Looks like they're
The little girl who did the voice of Ducky had her life taken by her father shortly after. That's fucked.
eating some small theropod. Oh, and Spinosaurus is coming in for this.
I loved these dinosaur documentaries when I was a kid where they 3D animated everything.
Deal. Yeah.
They're so cool.
They're kind of pointing out that this spine was probably a bit of a weak point in terms of facing off with other things.
That's good. Thanks for the donation, 9014. Excellent spam as always.
Theropods. It's like a big Ruffles chip. Yeah, that looks ketchup.
Yeah, it is like a Ruffles chip.
Flavor. And it's interesting, you see it like moving and walking around. So every time its spine moves, you see it kind of bounce and expand and then contract. And so I don't know like how fixed and stable its spine was. It's plausible, but up to this point, I don't think we've seen underwater Spinosaurus yet. One of the really cool fish from the Kem beds where Spinosaurus is from is called Onchopristis, and it's almost always the meal of choice that Spino goes for in the water, probably because these big skate sharks are really interesting. You know, there's sawfish and all kinds of other interesting things in there too. So we've got Fisherman Spino, the pescatarian dino.
In 2014, Dr. Nizar Ibrahim and his team published the breakthrough that everyone was dreaming of. The first Spinosaurus skeleton since Stromer in 1915. What's more is that it revealed more of the anatomy that the old destroyed skeleton was lacking. It had a few of the vertebrae with the long sail bones, forelimbs, a pelvis, a hind limb, and even some parts of the skull. These new fossils, combined with new technology, gave us the opportunity to look inside the bones. Aquatic or semi-aquatic animals often evolve a higher bone density. Theropods usually have light, airy bones, but Spino bones were dense. Their legs were short, and their wide feet had long, strong bones, letting it walk on muddy, silty soil like a huge shorebird. Short legs made him a short king. The teeth were conical and thick, like a crocodile. This all pointed at a lifestyle that was closer to that of a croc than to a T-Rex, a truly massive crocodino. This made Spinosaurus a star.
Based on these discoveries, Nova released a documentary called Bigger Than T-Rex. Let's take a look at what they did. Oh, now look at that sail. That's very different already, isn't it? Kind of the M-shaped, which actually goes all the way back to Stromer and the way that he interpreted the order of those vertebrae. Wow. So as we can see now, the whole stature and like the way that this animal holds itself is suddenly so different.
You know, we need another good Turok game. The new one that they have coming out, it's like third person, looks fucking stupid. I don't know why they never released the Turok from 07 onto Steam. It's really weird. But yeah, they're coming out with this stupid third-person Turok game. X-20 Tiller's 2 new Frank shorts. Let me see.
It's only been a few days since I announced us having produce on Frankie's Free Range Meat, and I'm going to do a full in-depth video today explaining all of the organic produce that we will have available if this works out. So if we can sell enough of these packages reasonably and make orders every week with the produce supplier, I'm going to literally list every single thing available. So if you want to know what I can get you guys, definitely check out that full video on my YouTube. It's going to be pretty long, but this would open a lot of doors in regards to our prepared products. Like when I'm making pizzas, I'll be able to make mushroom and pepper pizza every week. I could do, Philly cheesesteaks with fresh onions every week. I could do more soups, different types of stocks. We'll have Vichy Soie every week. We'll have white bean hummus always in stock. So it'll open a lot of doors. I hope it works out,
Sure.
but I'm not gonna, go crazy trying to push it.
At Vital Farms, we take transparency seriously. You should know where your food comes from. So
I'm sitting here, I can't breathe. I'm laughing, dude. These guys at Vital Farms sat down in a meeting and said, let's try to convince them that linoleic acid is good for you. Dude.
Linoleic acid is an essential fat. You need it to live, so.
The video starts off like, Omega-6 is vital for cellular function, and eating one of our eggs only accounts for 6% of your omega-6 fats. It's important to follow a healthy and balanced... Dude, it's hilarious, dude. Dude, this is how delusional and arrogant and psychotic these billionaires are. They think they're smart enough to gaslight you. They think...
I don't think anybody became a billionaire from selling eggs.
Think you're worthless. They think you're stupid. They think, oh, we've been tricking these morons into spending $15 on these eggs for 10 years. What? They'll buy more. Why not? Like it's hilarious, dude. Straight comedian.
And you're about to find out in a couple months, this guy is going to take everyone's money, not send out orders, rip everybody off. He's lying about the whole thing with his property getting foreclosed on. Every accusation is an admission with Frank. Sir William Squire Donny Tiller's Nostalgic Memories. Oh yes, this show. Why is there a Porsche there? Yeah. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Because its whole long sausagey body is way closer to the ground because it doesn't have really long legs. In fact, they were pretty short and stout. which also means that its arms were closer to the ground as well. So they were suggesting that maybe it was able to crawl on those big claws. This documentary was a really big deal at the time. You know, it's unveiling the only individual left of Spinosaurus in terms of like an actual skeleton. And for the first time since the original skeleton was destroyed, we have Spinosaurus to work with again, with all kinds of new stuff. This also got Spinosaurus on the cover of Nat Geo. So the cover and the press release was all done by a good friend and colleague of mine in paleoart named Davida.
G donated $2. Watch from 2450. He gives his reason. Wait and watch is David's response. LMFAO.
Imams and the compassion imams who explain polygyny, why the Sahaba, the Prophet ﷺ had multiple wives. They say, oh,
it's so bizarre. The Prophet Muhammad was lecherous. It's strange because like Muslims brag about that, like as if that's an endearing quality. He was like really horny and tried to bang as many girls as he could. Like that's why.
it's because of war. There's war, and there's just so many widows. You know, so many women who don't have any husband. So
the Prophet Muhammad literally murdered women's husbands and then forced them to be his sex slaves. What kind of fucking explanation is that?
The men have to come and marry second or third or fourth, just for the sake of protecting these poor widows. So given that explanation, we can say that, look, guys, we're on the brink of...
So, one, not all of the Prophet Muhammad's wives were war widows. Two, the ones that were, the Prophet Muhammad's responsible for killing their husbands. And for not noble reasons. He literally just wanted to steal their wealth. Like, what kind of fucking retardation is this? And I mean, he married Aisha, like a fucking 6-year-old. Like, it's just retarded.
Of World War III. We're actually on the brink of World War III, and at any day now, it's going to pop off in the Middle East, Russia, China, the United States. So we need to get ahead of the curve. Like, we need to start getting prepared to take in these widows now, not tomorrow. It'll be too late. Now we have to start laying the groundwork, right? Okay?
Before she becomes a widow, you're going to marry her before she becomes a widow? What kind of flip is this?
Yeah, this one, this doesn't work for another reason, which despite her Harvard education, she didn't catch on to. But what they both missed right here is that we've seen how war works in Islam now. The Muslim men will go launch a terrorist attack, and then they'll run and hide in tunnels, leaving the women and children up on the surface for the retaliation. And therefore, the men, there's going to be way more men because the men are all hiding in tunnels, and it's the women who are being bombed. So there are not going to be enough women. So it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. You're not going to have this. We have so many women we can't find husbands for. It's going to be men need to share these women because all the men are safe and all the women died.
Yeah, so before the war starts, they're going to get those women.
Yeah. Retarded. Thanks for the donation, G.
I hate Muslims and niggers.
All right. Well, maybe you should have some vegan ice cream. Thanks for the donation, Lil Nig.
Bonadonna, and he's an incredibly skilled artist who works very closely with the researchers and takes part in it himself.
Oh my god, why is the music so loud?
Because we've never seen such a short-legged therapist. Maybe it makes you a better swimmer?
2017, Doctors Hone and Holtz write a paper trying to make heads and tails of all the Spinosauridae specimens collected, doing everyone a big favor by organizing all this information for a referral down the line in this tangled Spinoverse. They point out that one of the features of Spinosaurids are their massive claws, and they featured this awesome bit of art by Matt von Ruyen, proposing the claws were for a "come at me, bro" free hugs threat display. Kinda like a croc-faced water anteater.
In 2018, Dr. Don Henderson decided to test the semi-aquatic hypothesis and created a digital model to see if he could make Spino buoyant in its current form. Let's see what he did. I love these figures of these submerged dinosaurs. Just trying to show, like, would they float? This paper really suggests that Spinosaurus was a disaster in the water, that if it wasn't constantly moving forward, then it would roll and tip over and wouldn't be able to hold itself up. It also says that even if it exhaled all the air from its lungs, it would still be too buoyant to sink or go underwater. Too many air sacs. In 2020, the plot thickens yet again, because Dr. Ibrahim is back with more Spinosaurus. And this time, he and his team are suggesting that it's the first fully aquatic dinosaur. Let's see what they have. There's actually so much to cover scientifically in this paper, but let's keep it a little short by saying this is Spinosaurus expansion pack. They found more of the Spinosaurus that they published on in 2014. And through extreme serendipity, we're able to recover it from a market and from these fossil sellers and reunite it from the original specimen. It's pretty incredible. And one of my favorite figures from this paper is, of course, the skeletal reconstruction, where we have this wonderfully lifelike and absolutely alien-looking dinosaur. But look at this swimming motion. Look at that tail. So the sail didn't end on its back. Its whole tail also had a sail, kind of like a fluke. So that's how they interpreted it. And this paper was suggesting that it used its tail as a propulsion mechanism to be able to pursue things in the water, to hunt down. With a reconstruction like this, I mean, this looks like a water living animal. Oh, it's fascinating. I'm sure it could fit some pretty big fish in that gullet, you know? Yeah, he could fit that whole scuba diver in his gullet. He fits so many scuba divers in this baby.
Their theory was based on three main ideas. 1. On land, it would have walked on 4 legs and on its knuckles. Its center of gravity would have been too forward, which would have made it slow and awkward. 2. The tail was shaped like a fin, and it likely helped it propel Spinosaurus when hunting and foraging. And 3. The fossils were all found in coastal or marine environments.
This was further supported by the discovery of a nearly complete tail. So of course, they called upon their buddy Davide Bonadonna once again to make a stunning piece of art. So now we've got a literal Spinosaurus swimsuit edition, and it's a full feature. Like, look at this amazing creature in all of these action poses, hunting all kinds of different fish from its ecosystem. So this piece of art is fantastic. In fact, yeah, look at the sail on the tail. You can tell that it's kind of pushing itself along, and he's going for that Onchopristis because it's always Onchopristis, isn't it?
Oh, dude, debating some hardcore Orthodox Christians on dinosaurs is hilarious. Jim Bob literally denies the existence of dinosaurs and says they're all made up, and just a bunch of scientists, like, just decided to come up with imaginary creatures and then lie and say they found bones when they never did.
They're pretty cool. Welcome to Spinosaurus Swimsuit Edition, where on the centerfold is a beautiful fold-out featuring full exposed cloaca. Oh, these are so beautiful. I love the colors, the light, the proportions on the animal. I mean, yeah, every one of these poses is a masterpiece. Davida, you've done it again.
The paper even included video of their experiment to see how the tail would move in a water flume. I'd say that's got a pretty nice undulation. Of course, the controversy didn't stop there. Dr. Hone and Dr. Holtz determined that the tail was too weak and the sail was too...
If the Muslims would do war, how do Europeans do war? You know, like men going and fighting themselves and shit, then maybe Daniel might have a point. But, as David just pointed out, their strategy is actually a detriment to Islamic population growth. Idiots.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice and retarded. Ugh. Well, we know they're all gay, so they might not mind. Thanks for the donation, G.
too big for it to be an aquatic pursuit hunter. So they were more likely to be for display, like a peacock tail. Oh look, another different sail interpretation. Funky.
In 2022, Paul Sereno and his crew created a fully posable digital model based on CT scan data of Spinosaurus specimens. And this had a full distribution of body mass with muscle, bone, and air sacs. It looked like this. Oh, wow.
Wow.
So yeah, they've actually modeled out different types of
Air
materials.
sacs.
So we have the full skeleton in 3D and the soft tissue modeled over and around that, and even some of the muscles inside the body. And each element of this model has been assigned its own mass, its own weight, its own volume, and all of that together, they're able to make slightly more accurate readings or estimates of body mass and size. Oh, it doesn't look like...
Oh, little Spinosaurus babies.
Look like he lives on the edge of the ocean, you see what I mean? But what was that you saw in the background? It was water. So they're by a big river.
Just picking up
So
these
you've got one Spino by the shoreline who's looking in the water, probably trying to catch an easy fish going by. But this one's going for a deep dive. And it's going, of course, for poor little Onchopristis. I mean, giant Onchopristis, but still. So instead of chasing at high speeds, it was probably ambushing in whatever way it could. So that was a really impressive scene that encapsulates a lot of the science that's being done here by several researchers, you know. You can kind of compare this bimodal lifestyle to a lot of animals today. Like polar bears, for example. They'll dive in, chase after seals, and catch them if they can. If they spot one from the edge of an ice floe, they're gonna dive in for it. But
Polar
at the
bears
same
are
time,
huge.
if they see prey on land, they're gonna go for that as well. Also, in 2025, we get Jurassic World Rebirth. In the preview of this movie, you get to glimpse at Spinosaurus, because of course they bring him back. Or several of them? And they're sticking to the aquatic theory. Well, these ones are definitely going for like the speedboat model. You can tell they're fast because they have racing stripes. But I don't make the rules. It's how it is. They're even showing that they work together to coordinate an attack. Now, I don't mean to take the wind out of these Spinosaurus' sails, but you know, this isn't necessarily the best looking interpretation of Spinosaurus that we've seen here today, but nonetheless, I love their movement. I thought we all agreed that we weren't going for the
What? How did he not eat the guy?
the super
Oh no, he got him now. He's having a snack.
fast swimmer
My goodness, he's got a snack.
style anymore.
Look at him getting his snack.
We weren't going for the super
Oh
fast
my god,
swimmer
he's got a nice snack in his mouth.
style anymore.
That's
Like-
a nice dinosaur.
That's good. That is freaking good. Searcher reverse launch. Or I don't see any Searcher stuff. Kirikos Grizzly, Kyriakos, how the freaking...
Zerchers are stupid.
Why is he comparing his... I mean, let's see what he has to say. But he's comparing his personal record to today. So I bet what he's trying to say is, I gotten stronger along the way, and yes, I did this...
I'd really like one of those pullover machines. They're pretty dope. Pee pee poo poo bum bum. I was trying to change the brake pads on my Ural. And hopefully everything went fine. I found out that three of the calipers were stuck. So I unstuck them. It wasn't really, they weren't like really stuck. What was weird was the one that was moving, like just fine, I couldn't push it back in. So I ended up having to fuck around with that for a while, and then that finally moved. Then I got all of them moving just fine. So hopefully that just works fine now. I'm pretty sure I have to re-bleed the brake line. I forgot to pick up a bleed hose, so I ordered one on Amazon. Should come tomorrow. No, I haven't played Maneater. Doom of the Dark Ages was terrible. That was, like, actually an awful game. Really, really stupid. They dumbed down everything from Doom Eternal, and it was just made for dumb, filthy casuals. I stopped playing once I got to the dragon part. Like, that was just pathetic. Really, really stupid. I have no idea. How the hell I should go about this. What I do know is Abby is sexy in her trashy outfit. I love it when girls dress trashy. Fuck. What a load of bullshit.
Jesus.
This section is quite difficult. Fuck. Assuming, like... I might have to just cheat. Like, I don't have the scope for the rifle, which is a huge issue. And I also don't have the crossbow, which would be very helpful. I might have to go about this in an entirely different way. I don't know how to fucking sneak across, though. There's so much open ground to cover. Yeah, I should probably practice Battletoads. They saw me.
Remember when Andrew Wilson said that he doesn't care about trans women in women's sports? Could the same argument be used for LGBTQ community? If they want more Muslims to immigrate, then it's their fault if Sharia law is implemented, so who cares?
I mean, you could, like... I think, from... I think because he has kind of a weird line of thinking where if he doesn't want it, then that's the way it goes, you know? So he doesn't think of this, he's not part of women's sports or anything. He doesn't give a shit. So if he doesn't have any interest and he thinks like the community of people who are making the decision to allow trans women to compete in women's sports, like he's fine with it. But if he had any interest in it, he'd obviously say, no, that's wrong, blah, blah, blah. So it's the same with Muslim immigration and shit. He's a little bit of a hypocrite in that kind of way. Thanks for the donation, though, G. I don't think I can double tap him, the pistol, from that distance. Oh, what? Shit, I can't, crawl up?
Have you written your note for a prophet?
I have. Over a year ago.
I see.
Fuck, they're all like coming this way.
No. Too many possibilities. Selfish thoughts cross my mind. I keep wanting to ask her to protect my family.
You're thinking of others. It's not selfish. She will see your intentions.
Okay. I will finish it later. Down.
Fuck. There we go. There we go. Hell yeah, I'm the ultimate killing machine. I think I'll keep the crowbar. I did it! I didn't even have to cheat. Don't Tillers, my point was just that the argument could be extended to this situation. If they want more and more Muslims, then why should I give a fuck if Sharia law is implemented? It's their fault. The only problem with this is, like, gay people who don't want Muslims. Yeah, again, Andrew's selfish. Like, maybe if we're being really charitable, it's not that he's selfish, he just doesn't think sports in general, but especially women's sports, are all that important. So when there's something silly and stupid, like letting trans women compete in women's sports, if that happens and it's creating problems, like, because it's unimportant, and because these people wanted it, like, okay, just let them self-regulate. If they discover that it's a bad idea.
Jazz dash.
What the fuck? How the fuck did you figure that out? Fucking asshole. Thanks for the donation. So, yeah, like, something like that, because it's unimportant and it's easy to self-regulate, then, you know, just let what happens happens. But I'm assuming he thinks something like Christianity is important, so he wouldn't have that same kind of line of reasoning. That's what I would figure, anyway, for being really charitable. I think he's just selfish, and he just personally doesn't give a shit about women's sports, so... Thanks for the donation, though, G. Actually, I think for what's coming up, I might want a suppressor on the gun. Hey. You know, I've noticed these clickers, the females, have nice round butts. Wonder why that is. And most of them are female, too. Which is kind of interesting. I blew that guy's face clean off.
Okay. Gotta be a way through this building.
It's so weird that, like, there are those fucktards who are complaining about this game being woke and shit. Like, this is an extremely violent game. Especially when you consider, like, how grounded the violence is. Like, yeah, Mortal Kombat, there's people ripping each other in half, but it's, like, so over the top, it's goofy. Let's see, alright. Do I have shivs? Yeah, I do. Yeah, dark woke. And all because there's a muscular woman in the game. That's it. Like, that's what's just, like, blew people's fucking minds. Like, oh, she's muscular. And then they came up with all these ideas, like some trans woman trying to beat up lesbians. And the only trans character in the game was, like, that fucking kid from the scars that you save. Like, it's just so bizarre. It's funny how, like, people think women can't work out and, like, build muscle. It's fucking retarded. And, like, even if she needed steroids, like, steroids are easy to make. They're ancient fucking technology. And the idea that you wouldn't find in a post-apocalypse, like, large caches of steroids, you know, that were made before the zombie outbreak, like, they last forever, in theory. Orals might degrade a bit, but, like, in theory, they kind of last forever. They'll always work.
I think I can get in through there.
Yeah, Rafaela Militant Vegan works out. She's not as jacked as Abby, but, yeah, you can build muscle as a chick. I like Abby. I think she's fucking sexy. She has a really cute face, too.
There you are. Just need to get down to the street. I can do this. You crazy bitch. Do you even know what you were starting? What's all this?
I work out, and I am making progress, but I find it hard to lock in on being lean and muscular, or fucking buff and having more body fat. Really wears me down mentally. I definitely used to have that problem.
That's sweet.
I think when you have a goal-oriented mindset where you're focused more on things for your own benefit rather than pleasing others, it, like, that just goes away. Like, I have a little bit more body fat than I had in the summer, just because, like, yeah, even on steroids, you're probably going to want to have your body fat go up a little bit to push past, like, plateaus. And I know there's a lot of fucktards, like Scientific Snitch, who are like, oh, you don't need to gain body fat to build muscle. Like, she's, like, fucking 90-pound Asian woman. Like, sure. Like, you'd know. You can always lose weight. Like weight loss is so fucking easy, and it's linear. If you want to lose weight super fucking quickly, all you have to do is eat less. Muscle growth is a lot fucking harder. That takes a very long period of time. It's not linear. You're going to have periods where it happens very rapidly and then slows down. And there's all these other things that can get in the way, like injuries, illness, you know, stuff like that. And you may not be training the right way. And the only way to figure out the right way to train is to just fuck around and find out. So, like, it's, you can always lose weight whenever you want. I think you should try to not get fat. Like, you probably want to only have to diet for maybe, around a 2-3 month time frame to like get to where you want to be in terms of like body fat percentage. But yeah, gaining weight's not a big deal. So if you just stop giving a fuck what other people want from you and just make self-interested decisions, it just becomes much easier. On top of that, like, you're a fucking girl. Like, nobody really cares if you have a bit more body fat. Like, you have, like, your boobs are going to be a bit bigger, your ass is going to be juicier. Like, no, like, literally nobody fucking cares. With dudes, it's a different story. Like, the amount of people who, like, it's very fucking obvious, too, when it happens. Like, the attention that I get from women goes through the fucking roof when I have, like, very obvious visible abdominal muscles versus women. Like, nobody cares. Do you regret the years you were fatter? I wouldn't say I regret it. It's just probably not a great idea. Dodo Chillers, VG, pause, watch these. By the way, what's more important for you, girl having cute face or body? Well, I'd say it's a scale. If you have like a hideous face but an amazing body, I'm not going to be interested. Like, same with vice versa. If you have an amazing face but a hideous body, I'm still not going to be interested. So either has to be attractive enough. Like, you have to have an attractive enough face and an attractive enough body. She was arrested for assaulting federal officers.
So
The
I'm
banana and
Somali.
rice.
I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice. You know, people don't really see, like, you know, it's you know, people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but
That was one of the most retarded things I've ever seen. Her booking was listed as federal hold, common for ICE-related detentions with no specific criminal charges. Interesting. She does not look very happy there. That's funny. My boyfriend cares, my followers notice, all ups and downs. I think Mark Reupload has a funny saying. Mark Reupload is, I think, a little too... I think he's a little too extreme, but he recommends people gain body fat and gain weight in order to push past strength plateaus. And he says, like, stop giving a fuck if you have abs. And then people call in and, like, send him emails and stuff like, oh, but my wife cares or my girlfriend cares if I have abs. Like, what do I do? And then he's like, well, get a different girlfriend. Find a woman who doesn't give a shit. It's pretty based.
Dear Mr. Reupload, in your opinion, what is an optimal body fat percentage range in order to gain strength and muscle mass? For example, in a 30-year-old male such as myself. Now, here's an example of a stupid question that is stupid because it asks for specificity when none is possible. Everybody's body fat level is different. Your genetics are not the same as everybody else's. Some people have very thin skin. Some people don't tend to store body fat. Sub-Q. Some people do. Body fat percentage is highly variable. If you want me to tell you that 16.25% body fat is the optimal body fat percentage in order to gain strength and muscle mass, I can't do that. Anabolic circumstances The circumstances that allow the production of muscle mass are necessary for an increase in strength. Those circumstances also mitigate in the direction of the accumulation of some body. Accumulation of muscle mass tends to take.
Yeah, you should watch some of his videos about body fat percentage. He has some like hilarious answers to when people are like, I don't want to get fat though. And then he's like, yeah, just find women who don't give a shit. But that's weird to me. Like, you know, everything's different, right? Like, you know, when girls are like really ripped and lean and athletic, like that's hot. And then when girls are just softer, like that's also hot. I don't know why it's like an actual turnoff just because somebody doesn't have like visible abs or something.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 3rd.
Especially when you're talking about like men being attracted to women, like usually men aren't as hyper fixated on like strength being, you know, a sexually attractive attribute.
In Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Preddy interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving,
Yeah, apparently he was agitating ICE agents before. That still has nothing to do with justifying the shooting that occurred. In no way does that justify the shooting.
Always think about, in my first year of my biomed degree, I did a lot of research about the effects of corn on the male mind for a module that I was taking. And a lot of what I found out wasn't surprising to me, like the, you know, reduced levels of empathy, of social cognition, you know, you had the...
Women should stay far away, and children should not be around men who watch corn.
Exploitation of neuroplasticity and how it was literally rewiring the reward system. But what stuck out to me the most was about how all of the studies insinuated that men who watched high levels or high amounts of corn literally stopped seeing women as people. I did a lot of research onto it. So if I explain to you how it works, we basically have MPFC, which is the medial prefrontal cortex in our brains, which is heavily involved in mentalizing, something that you probably know.
I'm not watching the rest of this. That's just weird.
He is telling people like this poor soul to go out there with this camera and confront these guys. That is inherently violent. It is dangerous. And I think it's a criminal act. And can I tell you something?
It's criminal to tell people to film in public, which is a legal act.
Look at that. Take that full. In a weird way, that phone, I think, could be mistaken for a gun. I want to show you something else. Put that picture down. Just real.
Clearly, it wasn't mistaken for a gun. If it was, they would have yelled gun, like when they found the gun on him.
Quick, right? Put it away, if you don't mind, and take me full. I want to show you something. Does that look like a gun?
Dude, this is like the most psychotic cope. They're all bootlickers, dude. And it's just crazy how people don't realize if you normalize this sort of horse shit, like it's going to affect you negatively. Now federal agents can kill you if there's some sort of political disagreement. Like, it's so stupid. These people are just nuts. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
You might wanna be careful, VG. Your trolls might start donating in different alphabets, Arabic, Russian, as just seen, but do letter order so it sounds like English and donate the two people who shall not be named. I suggest skipping any of those donos.
Well, yeah, I learned my lesson. Thanks for the donation, G. Yeah, but the best hack if you want to build muscle without gaining any additional body fat, take steroids. They fucking work. I gained 20 pounds of muscle in 2 months while losing body fat, so
Sweet, in a fucked up kind of way.
that is a way to do it. Oh, can I actually get the scope on this fucking rifle now? There we go. It's too bad I didn't have that before. And... damn it, I can't upgrade the capacity. Alright. Dodo20 why is it always females VG? Also read the comments, they will infuriate you given how dumb they are.
Hello! Oh my god, am I a vegan anymore? Wow. Never thought I...
I think there's a disproportionate amount of women that you see doing this horse shit, because there's a lot of pathological women who claim to be vegan because they think it will give them some sort of positive attention and make them feel special, and then when it no longer benefits them and they think it would give them more attention if they quit veganism, they just go and do it. Whereas there's a lot more men who go vegan on actual principled reasons. I would go vegan but cheese, so do it. Go vegan but cheese. First of all, there's like so many vegan cheese alternatives. Secondly, it's like, I would care about human rights, but rape. Okay, well, you know, just respect human rights, but rape. Like, these people have no fucking moral principles. Fucking piece of shit. And most of these people are just brain dead fucktards. Based VG. Holding back, you know, some of these larger bombs and some smaller munitions.
What was the reason for holding any of these back?
Gay shit. The administration
like worries about like civilian death, or
yeah, they're worried about civilian stupid shit like civilian casualties. Even Biden was during a conference. He said they weren't willing to send over some of the larger, like 2,000-pound bunker buster bombs. Yeah, like that is based. Dude, it's the civilian casualties in Gaza thing, especially with what's happened now. In Sudan and in Iran, like, it just shows you how fucking overblown the civilian casualty issue is. So you've literally got more civilians that have died in Iran within a matter of days, less than a week, than you have in Gaza in over 2 years of the fucking war. Same with Sudan. In Sudan, I think they officially calculated far more civilian casualties within 2 weeks of that fucking genocide versus over 2 years of the war in Gaza. Like, the civilian casualty thing is just an absolute fucking joke, and the fucking Biden administration was just saying the stupid shit because they were worried about losing fucking votes for the upcoming election. It's just pathetic. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo. But, yeah, just gay as fuck. Fucking fight me. Oh yeah, Bella Ramsey. Fucking hate her so much. Just what an awful, awful person. She's as ugly on the inside as she is on the outside. And that's saying a lot. She's pretty ugly on the outside.
Have a camp so close to Martyr's Gate. Keep heading down.
Did you see that? Perfect fucking headshots.
What the?
Oh shit.
A wolf here!
Who saw that? Oh, is that just a tarp? Yeah, who the hell saw that? That's weird. That, I swear that
Iran
looks like
has
a person.
40 times the population of Palestine though, so why would you expect fewer deaths? And also, any death is a tragedy. Can't we agree to that? It's not a competition. And our government has a role in Israel, whereas it doesn't in what Iran does.
So, first of all, no, that doesn't check out. So, just because the absolute population size is larger, they don't have the same population density. And again, considering the Iranian regime, the IRGC was deliberately targeting civilians, well, now you have an accurate fucking view of what deliberately targeting civilians looks like. It's about 40,000 deaths within a matter of days versus 40,000 civilian deaths within a matter of years. And no, not every death is a tragedy. There's plenty of fucking people that you'd want dead because they're pieces of shit. So I totally reject that idea that every death is a tragedy. There's plenty of people that I'd want dead. But thanks for the donation, Soul. You're an idiot. Pow, right in the kisser. Surprised they didn't see me there. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. There he is. Fuck. Damn it. Ah, shit. Move, you bitch. Shit. No! Ah, fuck! I'm surprised the bomb didn't kill him. It was pretty close.
I meant every civilian death is a tragedy. At least you can agree to that when it comes to innocent young children, surely. And you ignored my point about how our government has a say in what happens in Gaza, whereas it doesn't have a say in what Iran does.
So, first of all, no. Not every civilian death is a tragedy. There's plenty of civilians that are pieces of shit. Would you give a fuck about people who supported the Nazi regime dying? Probably not. Why would you? Fuck. Fucking bitches. Where the hell? Ah, motherfucker. And what the hell does it matter? The point is... There's clearly the whole genocide in Gaza thing and worrying about civilian casualties. It's just fucking nonsense. No one's deliberately targeting civilians in Gaza. That's why you see such a discrepancy in the fucking civilian death rate between Gaza and Sudan or Gaza and fucking Iran. Those are instances where civilians are getting deliberately targeted, so I don't know what the fuck you're bringing up. Like, the States doesn't have any direct say in what happens in Gaza. Thanks for the donation, though, stupid. Okay, they're all dead now. The Walking Dead sucks. I am not very motivated to finish that game. I uninstalled it. Like, that game is actually complete fucking nonsense and just fucking retarded. It's not even, like, funny, like, you know, Beyond Two Souls. It's just stupid. That would be funny if Bella Ramsey actually got cast as Spider-Man. Knowing Disney and shit, like, it wouldn't come as a shock. Like, it'd be really stupid, but I wouldn't be shocked. Soul, don't I tell you, sadly, that's kind of the mentality that leads to scenarios like Israel-Palestine conflict. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Both sides hate each other, civilians and ideologies, and they both want each other dead. That's not true. Only Palestinians want to commit genocide. Even if they're innocent civilians, pattern has to break. There is no the only pattern that has to break is Palestinians have to stop being pro-genocide. Palestinians are the ones that are pro-genocide. So they're the ones who keep chanting from the river to the sea. They're the ones who keep fucking trying to kill Jews. They're the ones who are committing terror attacks all the fucking time. So yeah, the only pattern that has to break is Palestinians. And Muslims in general need to value human life. It's not the Jews that have that fucking problem. Dumbass.
Just get down to the street.
So I think this is where she gets captured. You know, I wonder if, damn it.
I'm saying you insinuating it's hypocritical for people to protest the Israeli genocide but not the Iranian genocide is not hypocritical. They're protesting their own governments who have a hand in the Israeli genocide, whereas they don't for Iran.
So, you're a retard. I don't know what you want me to tell you, but you're a dumbass. Thanks for the donation, dude. I'm not even sure if this fucktard is trying to rage bait me, or if he's genuinely just an idiot, but it's weird how he keeps giving me money for me to tell him he's a fucking idiot. I wonder if it's, some fetish. Like a humiliation fetish. Oh, hey, Gum Gum. How you doing, little baby? You want to come cuddle? Yeah, despawn the grenade. I was wondering if it would be like Red Dead. No, I don't get the bulk protein thing anymore. The protein that I get on Amazon is actually cheaper. That bulk brand stuff is a fair bit more expensive. I think it's like $40 more per like 6 kilograms. Getting booped in the head with a hammer would hurt. This part's really cool. Donatello is back in a time where Russia used to be pro-West, so sad to see what has happened because Putin.
Parting. И это все из-за вас, потому что даже в сегодняшних всех газетах, опираясь на вчерашнее выступление в организации...
Wow, I didn't know he was like literally retarded.
Объединенных Наций, вы пререкли, что наша встреча сегодня...
Nations, and if you looked at the press reports, one could see that what you were writing was that today's meeting with President Bill Clinton was going to be a disaster.
Так вот, не первый раз я вам говорю...
And tell you that you're a disaster.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. Everyone was totally fed up with the Soviet system and they realized it didn't fucking work. Everyone was like fucking starving and broke and shit. So they're starting to be more friendly to the West because they realized that was a pathway to wealth. But then Putin came along and fucked everything up, and that guy's just a total fucking psychopath.
أنا سأكشف لكم أن عدة جهات خلال الشهرين الماضيين سألونا سؤالا واضحا صريحا.
Hezbollah warns, dude, they got clapped so fucking hard by Israel, and then they're giving warnings. Like, these people are just insane.
إذا كانت إسرائيل وأمريكا سيذهبون إلى حرب ضد إيران.
Yeah, so they realize if Iran falls, that's going to be a huge source of like funding and power just gone. So like, this is what this is about.
هل سيتدخل حزب الله أم لا؟ لأنه مكلفين ياخدوا تعهد من الحزب أنه لن يتدخل وما إله علاقة. شوف ملا سؤال عم يسألونا إياه. طيب ليش هن عم ياخدوا منا هالالتزام؟ لأنه بدهم يفكروا شو بيعملوا. وقالوا لنا إياها الوسطاء، قالوا بشكل واضح، قال إسرائيل وأمريكا يفكرون هل ضرب حزب الله أولا وبعد ذلك إيران أفضل، أو ضرب إيران أولا وبعد ذلك حزب الله أفضل، أو ضرب الاثنين معا. يعني بكل الاحتمالات.
Yeah, they know they're gonna get clapped.
خداوند تبارک و تعالی چند قسم حیوان خلق کرده. یک قسم حیوان خلق کرده برای اینکه مردم وسیله سفر باشه براشون. اسب، شتر، این حیوانات چارپاس که مردم ازش استفاده میکنن برای سفرهاشون. این یک قسم حیوانه. یک قسم حیوان خدا خلق کرده که وسیله غذای مردمه و اون مثل گاو و گوسفنده که خدا اینها را خلق کرده برای اینکه وسیله غذای مردم باشه. و یک قسم حیوان خلق کرده و اون زنها و خانمها هستن. اینا عین گاو و گوسفند هستن، حیوان هست.
Yeah, they're not good people. Thanks for the donation, G. Soul Child only $8. Well, you banned me from chat, so I have no other way to point out how you're wrong about this. You've literally never at any point pointed out that I was wrong about anything. You just say stupid shit. And the audience can be the judge. Doesn't matter how much you insult me. You're the one. You're only hurting your side of the debate by making ad hominem attacks. Okay, so you don't know what ad hominem attacks are. Congratulations, you're fucked hard. Thanks for the donation, stupid.
They are nested with sin.
I would not want to have my stomach cut open.
That they may know my... Yara! Where is the other apostate? Clip her wings.
Hell yeah. I like how she magically has her jacket on now. She's sexy.
Yara. Demons are coming. Cut her down. She's one of them. Lev.
Not a fan of makeup, but when girls have like that really trashy makeup on, it's kind of hot.
Watch your backs.
Get fucked. I gotta get a home defense hammer.
Wolf, come on, we have to move. Where are you going? Out of these woods. We gotta run. Now! Coast is this way. Ugh.
Oh.
Left, they're all around us. Killed one.
Oh shit.
That was the last of them.
You two okay?
Yeah. We have to keep moving before more come.
Every direction looks the same. You sure you know where you're going?
It has to be this way.
It's crazy how this was a PS4 game and it still looks really good.
It's just up here.
Those are fresh. Is there another way around?
If there were,
It's
would
like
we
their
be going
faces
this way?
were eaten.
Come on, Liv. Get it open.
Move. Go.
I got you. You! Are you wearing my backpack?
Damn it! Hell yeah, right in the face. You bitch.
Got it. You guys all right?
Yes.
Go on. How's the arm?
I have it under control.
Okay. Grab any supplies you find.
We can't touch this stuff. It's old world.
Are you... You need supplies. We're not out of the woods yet. Pun fucking intended.
What's a pun?
Never seen scars going after scars before.
Seriously.
What the hell did you do?
I shaved my head.
Fine, don't tell me. I really don't care.
What should I upgrade? Maybe the capacity on this. Yeah, eggs are gross. They're just like weird chicken periods that taste like farts. I don't know what the fucking deal is with eggs. I also think cheese is so fucking overrated. It's just goop. Doesn't taste good.
I've been wanting to read something like this. I am officially taking more steroids today. Bumping the dose up to 50 milligrams a day, or 350 a week for test. Yeah, I should probably make more of these.
We're almost to the coast. Just a little farther. Demons, stay behind me.
Ah, fuck. They can be hard to headshot when they're moving around all crazy. Pee pee poo poo bum bum. shit. Oh shit. Motherfucker.
Now what?
I'm quite confident it's this way.
Quite confident.
You don't have to follow us.
You want me to leave you two on here alone?
Let's just get out of here.
Get you through, you open that gate, right?
We'll open it.
Come on.
Yes, it's the final stream because I'm gonna win the lottery. I think when the store opens, I'll check my tickets. I gotta see if the brakes on my bike are working too. Probably a good idea to just bleed the system anyway. Ah, shit.
How's it going out there? Hey, where are you two? Hey! I can't believe I trusted Scars.
Yeah. Fuck. Yes, steroids are vegan.
More of them. Just give me a minute.
Well, you could sell steroids to get rich. It's just that it's illegal. That's the only problem. But, yeah. Some of the bigger steroid dealers, they're making serious cash.
I know. Focus on your breathing. In and out. Nice and steady. In and out. Try the doors. Make sure there are no infected. Won't open. Try the other ones. Any luck?
No.
Whoa. In here.
Let's get inside before someone sees.
Lock it.
Come help me with this. Hey, it just needs to be said. You know how to do that?
Cut that into strips. Lean back.
Okay.
I'm gonna move it, okay? You ready?
What's your name?
Abby. Thanks for cutting me down. This area gets a lot of traffic. Whatever shape she's in, you need to get out of here by tomorrow.
We'll be fine.
All right, Owen. Aquarium's right there. Let's do it.
We're getting the crossbow soon. I think I'll save some of the upgrades for the crossbow. Oh, hey, sweet. Nice. Oh, fuck, are you kidding me?
How TF do you not start laughing when donators say this shit like this?
Let me see.
Can you confirm or deny whether Isaac has been beating his meat in your house? Does he watch Pornhub, and have you seen any semen residue in the shower drain?
I cannot confirm or deny. I also don't look out for semen residue. Haven't been.
Russia's answer to Eurovision hits a flat note. Russia revives coal.
My new GF doesn't know I'm butt sexual yet. She went through my phone and found my FAP folder, I mean gaping assholes, poop, and fisting. She started crying and I confessed I only want to fuck her butt while she poops on my cock. How do I save my relations?
Who cares? You don't have to justify anything to anybody, dude. If she has a problem with your personal interests or proclivities, then she can do whatever the hell she wants. Don't try to justify yourself or... That's good advice. Thanks for the donation, G. That's weird.
No sunset to follow. At least there's a Ferris wheel. Okay. Should be a straight shot from here. Oh, God!
Oh no, she's wet now. Oh no, more wet.
In their sleep. Fuck.
I don't think you could take somebody out with a crossbow. Like multiple people in their sleep with a crossbow. Somebody'd wake up. They're fairly loud. I think slicing people's throats open, that would work, but crossbows are a little too loud. Wait, am I insane? What? Where the fuck is the way out of here? Oh, there. Yeah, I played the Uncharted games. What was really weird is Uncharted 4 had horrible pacing. That was painful to like play through with the amount of flashback scenes and stupid puzzles they added. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. And then they came out with that DLC that fixed all the pacing issues of the main game. It's like they knew they fucked up. But yeah, that DLC where you play as Chloe, she's a great character. I like Chloe. And I thought Uncharted 1 was underrated. Yeah, the Lost Legacy. The DLC was better than the main game. I think the main game should have probably had more of the structure of the DLC. Like, that was a pretty good idea, having it be very kind of open-ended and promoting exploration. And they sort of did that a little bit with the main campaign, like when you were in Madagascar. But, like, it just works so well for that type of game, too. They really should have had the main game be more like that. And then, plus, it's, like, all gameplay. You don't have to do these stupid flashback sequences for no fucking reason. Like, that was ridiculous. That was horrendous, how often that fucking happened. And the pacing was just so bizarre, too, because you'd get, like, a flashback sequence, and then, like, you know, you can't have everything be, you know, crazy balls-to-the-wall action all the time, so after, like, a lengthy flashback sequence, you'd expect the action to pick up again, but rather than doing that, then there's, like, a puzzle to solve that's, like, really slow. And then there's, like, just more climbing and wandering around. Then you have to go look at a long cutscene. Then there's another flashback sequence, and it's like, when the fuck do you get to do anything? It's really weird how they did that.
Do you remember the guy who donated to you and said he was going to eat his girlfriend's poo? Are they being serious or just making up random stories to make you laugh? I like how you told give them calm nonchalant rape-ons, like Rowan Atkinson's comedy.
They're probably joking. That's a pretty unusual sexual fetish. But, yeah, I mean, I think my advice is helpful anyway. Thanks for the donation, G. Will you play the new Life is Strange game in March? Wait, they're coming out with a new Life is Strange? I did not hear about this. Wait. Weird.
I've caught Colin Waa using GPT for his retarded ice video. Go back and listen to his script. You can hear him change his way of speaking. Sign clues include sentences like "that's not favoritism, that's responsibility." GPT talks like this all the time.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, given how fucking stupid the guy is. That's funny. What a fucktard. I wonder if he tried to... I wonder if he had a problem, like, justifying the ice shooting. So then he consulted ChatGPT to give him the best arguments defending the ice shooting. and then he went with that. Like, he seems like a really fucking dumb guy. Thanks for the donation, GPT retard.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's just so fucking nuts. Like, no other country is dealing with problems like this where you have, citizens of the country that are getting gunned down for no fucking reason because they're trying to, like, arrest some immigrant. And then you have these fucktards, like, defending it. It's just so bizarre. Thanks for the donation, though, dude.
I thought the storm would be the worst thing to hit Caledon. But now, I only have 3 days to save everyone.
Help! Moses!
All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of.
With so many lives at stake, I need all the help I can get.
You know, the obvious thing to do would just be to call in a bomb threat and just have everybody evacuate.
Sophie?
In the flesh. If you saw this campus burn down, then it means it was supposed to happen. Who are you to stop it?
I know there are consequences to using your powers, but maybe this time is different?
Right when everything is falling into chaos. She walks
yes,
in
blue-haired lesbian girlfriend.
like she heard her cue.
Maybe
Chloe,
green now.
how are you here?
Lots to discuss. Right now, I think we should run.
Chloe.
Let's go, Max! I have memories of things that can't possibly be true. Max, did you do this?
Your visions, the fire. We'll figure it all out.
Whatever comes next, it will happen to us.
This isn't fair. You can't have come back to me just to end up here.
All right, cool. One of the funniest things I've ever seen on Steam was the DLC for Life is Strange. There's like some cat DLC. What was it fucking called? There was There's some, yeah, double exposure, and I think it was like some cat DLC they had for it. And people were fucking complaining, saying there's not enough of the cat. It was so funny. Yeah, the cat DLC. Where the fuck is it? Ultimate Edition upgrade. Reunion pack. Ultimate upgrade. Yeah, this is it. Well, thank you for that, 9014. Appreciate the donation. Lock 2 achievements behind 5 minutes of content for $20. Oh yeah, $20 for like 10 minutes of cat content. Literal scam, only 20 euros for 2 achievements. And there's a lot of people complaining about a lack of cat. $20 for a cat you don't even keep. It was like the one overwhelmingly good thing in the game, and you cannot even keep them. Yeah.
I agree with that. Life is too short to care what people think. I always kind of knew that, but it didn't really sink in until recently. I think when most people suffer some sort of personal tragedy, this is kind of the wake-up call that they experience.
Well, we're a species of ape. You know, we have a common ancestor with a chimpanzee. There's probably some, like, weird evolutionary thing where we evolved to care about what other people think because of, like, some evolutionary benefit with socialization. But the reality is, like, if you want to get ahead, if you want to be the happiest and most free and have the most freedom you can have, that's going to be a detriment to you. So it might have been beneficial for our species, like that kind of adaptation, but on an individual level, probably not really all that useful for you, to, like, at least to some extent. So yeah, just fuck what other people think, and make decisions that actually benefit you. Thanks for the donation though, Ben Boy. The cat content takes about 10 minutes top, is spread out across the chapters, and is not narratively satisfying. Yeah, people wanted more of the cat. It's a nice cat. I like cats. But, yeah, I like Life is Strange. The first game was really good. Double Exposure was fun, but the first game was definitely better. They're making a Life is Strange TV show. Oh god, you know what that means. They're gonna hire Bella Ramsey to play the fucking pretty lesbian girl. I can guarantee you they're gonna think of hiring Bella Ramsey for fucking... what's her name? Sam or whatever. They're gonna hire an ugly, disgusting, hideous fucking girl to play the pretty lesbian. I can guarantee fucking to you. Oh yeah, you know it's gonna be Bella Ramsey. Bella Ramsey's a terrible actor too, like really bad. Let me see. Last of Us 2 safe codes. Coast Boat 907701. Ah, damn it. It's still doing the thing. You have to press the buttons super quick or else it'll, like, double tap. What is... Oh my god. Ugh.
It actually worked.
Fuck. Shit. Shit. Isn't there some horror game that, like, you know, like the House of Ashes, that's supposed to be coming out and it takes place in space? I thought that was supposed to be coming out soon. Dodo wanted me to play that one.
Here are some timestamps. 234, that's not an opinion, that's just facts. 724, that's not favoritism, that's responsibility. 1114, use of the word fundamentally and vibes in this context. 1143, that's not my opinion. T.
That is anti-gun bullshit. And yes, I'm gonna say this plainly and honestly. I'm embarrassed. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing because I've defended Trump from a 2A perspective. So yeah, hearing that shit is embarrassing.
I don't know what kind of fucking idiot would ever think Trump is a 2A advocate. He doesn't give a shit. Like, whatever's politically advantageous or expedient for him, he's gonna support.
But here's where I refuse to be dishonest. I don't judge politicians solely by what they say. I judge them by what they do. Trump...
Yeah, that might be a ChatGPT thing. And that argument made no sense either.
...than it is right now. That's not an opinion. That's just fact. If not for the judges he appointed, states like New York and California would not...
Yeah, that's very likely ChatGPT. 724...
Now morally, practically. The same way federal agents are held to a higher standard because they are armed and empowered by the government. That's not favoritism. That is responsibility. Now,
uh-huh.
A negligent discharge and then continued firing, at that point, we're no longer just talking about negligence. We're talking about something fundamentally different. And this is where the law matters, not vibes, not politics.
Let me see, 8 years ago.
No, it's not. Any regular citizen can find themselves in this exact same situation, so miss me with that. So the video starts off as just another grimy day in Southside Chicago. You can see 3 people. He was trying to take her gun, and it does seem like that's exactly what he was trying to do. But our lady friend here hit him with that Usher meme. Now let's talk about all of the lessons to be learned here from this video. The first lesson being, the gun is the equalizer. If he had attacked her the same way and she didn't have her gun, this would have been a very different video. I don't care what all the...
Yeah,
It's not stopping criminals like this. The fourth thing to learn is to get some time.
He does seem to be talking differently when he's using ChatGPT. Thanks for that donation, GPT retard. You honestly have to be a fucktard if you're using ChatGPT to write scripts. So dumb. Like, people who literally do not have their own thoughts use ChatGPT. Like, if I have an opinion, I write out my opinion. It doesn't take any thinking. It's just what, like, it's just what you believe, it's what you think, it's what you rationalize and reason. Like, if you're using ChatGPT to write scripts for you, like, that's just a sign that you literally don't have any thoughts in your own fucking head. Like, that's all writing really is. You're just writing what you actually think.
Let's try this again.
But yeah, just total dumbass. Fucking moron. And it, like, it's so funny, too. He's acknowledging the entire Trump administration is making anti-2A arguments to justify a fucking ICE shooting. And he doesn't see a fundamental fucking problem with that. And, like, they're clearly trying to justify political violence against people they disagree with. Just a fucking idiot. Well, yeah, that's another thing too. ChatGPT is wrong about so many things. Like, you get random noise from a chatbot. Oh my god, look at the walrus.
Maybe. What should I do for you? Swear to God, if you give me shit about this glass.
Well, what's funny is when ChatGPT gives you bad studies or research or something, those same people would have made the same mistakes.
Okay.
Like, I've dealt with a lot of fucktards who
Is that blood?
would just look up random research and just give you crap that's irrelevant or proves your point, not their point. Like, maybe occasionally some people who are, like, too lazy or stupid to do any research at all, like, they'd never give you anything, but now with ChatGPT, they'll try to waste your time.
Owen!
Alright, we're gonna have one of the hottest sex scenes ever in video games.
Owen?
Fucking cruel. Isaac sends you after me.
He didn't. What is all this?
Gotta take her apart if I'm gonna fix her back up.
I see.
That is very good. Excellent spam as always. Thanks for the donation, 9014.
Want some?
Pass.
Suit yourself.
Hell yeah, we're gonna see some Abby pecs.
Danny's dead.
Figured.
You want to tell me what happened?
We were cleaning out a small camp. It's just a couple scars, and hit this one on the head.
No, low insulin does not help with weight loss.
And he goes down, and his weapon's right there. And he doesn't go for it. Instead, he turns to me. And he's old. And tired. He was just ready. I've killed a lot of scars. And fucking guy. I couldn't do it. Of course, Danny gets in my fucking face about it.
How can you like this game if there are indecent scenes like this? Well, that's exactly why I like it.
Fucking gun at me. So I grab it, and then first I didn't even know which one of us was shot.
Yeah, keto doesn't help with weight loss. You don't lose weight any faster.
You defended yourself.
You're more prone to losing muscle mass on
I can
keto.
fix this. I'll talk to Isaac.
I am tired, Abby. I don't want to fight over land that I don't give a fuck about anymore. I'm going to Santa Barbara.
To chase a rumor?
I've heard it more than once.
Able donate tellers, do you find trans girls attractive?
They're gone.
There's definitely sub-attractive trans girls. I don't know if it would be a problem for me to have sex with a trans girl with a peepee. Like, I love butts. I love just going up girls' butts, so, you know, if a girl's trans, well, they only got one hole down there, so that'd be kind of a benefit.
What about Mel?
I don't know if it would, like, bother me. Seeing, like, a girl with a dick. Like, I don't know, if she's bent over and you just see a butthole. But there's definitely really attractive trans girls.
We'll talk in the morning when you're sober.
Thanks for the donation, Abel.
What?
Treat me like I'm fucking insane. You feel the same way.
If the Fireflies are in Santa Barbara, I go the opposite fucking direction. What?
Nothing.
Sorry I grew up. You should try it.
Oh yeah, how do I do that?
Here we go.
Try to go find the people that killed my family? Cut into them?
About to see some hot shit.
I could torture them until they're crying, you know?
Oh yeah.
Abby.
Hell yeah. Show us those pecs. Fuck yeah. It's too bad there's no full nude mod for Abby. I'd like to see her butt. That was some hot shit.
Those fucking kids. Shit.
There's gotta be some Tekken 3D porn. Like, there has to be. I'm sure there's been people who've uploaded the Tekken 8, like, especially since it's in Unreal Engine. There has to be people who've taken the models and made porn videos out of them.
I'm not falling. Okay.
Let's see.
Fuck. At least I know he's alive.
Angel! We're under attack!
Damn it.
Hurry! It came from over there!
Come on, that was right in the head. Shit. Oh, what? The hell was that? There we go.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Fucking hell.
Oh yeah, there's some ammo. Sweet. Shotgun shells. Oh. Spaghetti, 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 spaghetti. Yeah, I'm actually excited for RE9. It looks good. Be the first good game in quite a while. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, how's my little handsome? Hey, handsome boy. How you doing? Hmm? How's my handsome boy? Oh, yes. Why don't you come cuddle? Hmm? Yes, come cuddle. Be a good cuddle cat. Come cuddle. Hmm? Come cuddle. Oh. Look at my gum-gum. He's so beautiful. Mwah. What a beautiful baby. You're so big. Oh my goodness, you're so big. How come you're so big? Oh my god. That's a good baby. Yeah, cuddle. Oh, I love cuddling with my kitty while playing video games. It's so nice. This is what you call a nice kitty. What a good baby. I love you, baby.
I hope they're still there.
Wait, how do I... Oh, there he goes.
Shit. Kid? You still there? Don't come any closer. It's me. Sorry. How's she doing? Want to move your arm? Lean into me.
Where are you taking her?
Come on.
What are you doing?
I'm giving her a chance.
I hate the smell of vomit. Vomit smells icky.
How hot do I look right now?
Pretty hot. How'd you fix it?
It was a loose connection. Antenna. They found our mess at the school.
Good.
This guy, Owen, he went AWOL.
Maybe Tommy got to him.
Maybe.
What about her?
Nothing yet.
Unit Romeo, you are requested at Site 2. Repeat, you are requested at Site 2. Confirmed.
So, the numbers are locations. The TV station we were at, that's 6. There's a lot of chatter coming out of 2, so I'm assuming that's their home base. That helps.
Look. Last night was... stupid.
Casualties reported in 14. All available units report. Over. This is Site 13. Unit Lima nearby. How many scars you got? Over. Negative on scars. Lone male trespasser. Armed.
Lone male
Over.
trespasser?
Tommy. Where's 14?
Not 100% sure.
Okay, then guess.
If this is 7, 12's all the way over here. I guess it's somewhere in this neighborhood?
Hillcrest.
No, I think Nina Hartley is too old at this point. She's kind of like full-on granny.
Dina?
Not good.
Hey. I'll go get him. You keep tracking them, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Wait. Give me your hand. It's for good luck.
I don't believe in luck.
I do.
I like watching girls kiss. Spaghetti. Yes, vegan cats live just as long as normal cats.
Okay,
Yeah, the scene where Abby beats up Ellie and Dean in the theater. It's great.
Place. Definitely the right place. It's gotta be Tommy. Shit. Huh.
Yeah, I think we're getting the bow soon, so I don't want to waste all my crafting stuff. No, haven't really watched any of Jujutsu Kaisen yet. I saw the first like 2 or 3 episodes, and I stopped, and that was like a couple years ago. I don't think I finished watching Attack on Titan either. Attack on Titan got really fucking weird. They made so many, like, really strange, just design decisions in general. The way they aged the characters, like, they made them look like ugly and unhealthy and stuff. It was really weird. It's like the artist didn't know how to make characters look older, so they just made them look like sicker. I also thought it was just really strange that Eren never had an interest in Mikasa. Like, are you fucking kidding me? They're not related. Like, sure they grew up together, but I mean, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, unless you're gonna make Eren explicitly gay, I don't know how the fuck you can make any sense of that.
How do I get up there?
Another studio took over the animation for the final season. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. it did just look worse in general.
Hold on, Tommy.
But yeah, some of the story stuff was just weird. Like, it would have been one thing to have Aaron have a short relationship with Mikasa, and it just didn't work out for whatever reason. But it's just like weird.
Ugh, gross.
Aaron and Armin got together in the end. Are you serious? Like, they're gay together? Yeah, people keep telling me Jujutsu Kaisen's good. I'll watch it eventually. I already looked through there, didn't I?
We hold the perimeter until we hear otherwise. Keep an eye out in case he comes this way.
I got something.
Dog.
Get in there.
Okay, stun bomb.
You think this guy's connected to the girl from the
That could work.
It's her! In that building! Dana! Find another angle!
Shit.
Run her down, boy!
Oh, fuck. Come on. Oh, my God. I meant to grab the shotgun and then it's...
Not here. Search the whole around here somewhere.
John! I think it came from over there!
I got it! Right here!
Yeah. Damn it! Whatever. It's, Oh, I gotta pee, and it's late. I think I'll just, wrap things up there. At least we got past the part that I was stuck at. Alright, I'm gonna pee, check my lottery tickets in a little bit, and, this and that, and then, we'll do a workout stream in a couple hours. So, I'll see you all then. We'll train chest, shoulders, triceps. But big thanks to everybody who donated in Streamlabs. See you in a few hours for the workout. But good morning, I guess.